Why do we ignore the truths that would change everything? There's a quiet war happening inside every mind. You can't see it, not at first. It hides behind laughter, behind excuses, behind confident gestures that feel just a little too practiced. Most people never notice it because it's subtle. A pressure, a tension, a whisper that something is off. It's that moment when you say one thing but feel another. When your actions contradict your values. Your mind insists everything is fine. That discomfort, the gnawing, uneasy tension, that's cognitive dissonance. The mind's way of trying to make peace with its contradictions. And here's the real kicker. Almost everyone runs from it. They rationalize. They ignore. They double down on illusions. The war continues silently, shaping choices, emotions, and relationships without anyone noticing. Cognitive dissonance is really predictable. It shows up in tiny inconsistencies, little mental rationalizations. You say you value honesty, but bend the truth when it's convenient. You want to be kind, but snap at someone without reason. Your mind notices the contradictions and whispers excuses to reduce the discomfort. This pattern repeats because the brain prioritizes harmony over truth. Avoidance becomes a habit. Mental gymnastics, a daily routine. People rarely realize it's happening because the rationalization feels normal, sometimes even virtuous. Relationships, work, personal goals, they are all affected. Decisions that should feel straightforward become complex. People defend actions that contradict their beliefs, not out of malice, but out of survival. And the more you resist noticing it, the louder the dissonance becomes internally. Inside, two forces collide. The person you believe yourself to be and the reality of your actions. One craves integrity. The other craves comfort. One wants honesty. The other wants ease. Neither is wrong. Both are acting in survival mode. This collision creates tension, often disguised as irritability. defensiveness, or procrastination. Conflict isn't external. It's an internal battlefield projecting outward. You'll notice it in moments when the people justify what they secretly know isn't right. You see it all the time. The invisible war makes ordinary choices feel heavier, charged with silent resistance. Understanding that these conflicts are natural gives clarity. You can observe without judgment, see the moment before rationalization kicks in, and understand what's truly at stake. People rarely notice the internal mechanics. They see behavior, not the dissonance driving it. A friend who defends their mistake, a partner who contradicts their values, or your own procrastination. All are manifestations of this hidden tension. Cognitive dissonance is patient. It waits for the mind to rationalize, to explain away contradictions, to restore the illusion of coherence. Most never recognize it. They live under its influence, believing themselves consistent while being quietly pulled by unseen forces. Once you see it clearly, you realize that dissonance isn't a flaw. It's a signal. It tells you where perception diverges from reality, where self-deception has taken root, and where your mind is silently negotiating peace with itself. Cognitive dissonance isn't just personal, it's social. Societies reward performance and conformity while punishing self-reflection. People hide discomfort behind social masks, politeness, bravado, charm. Two people interacting may both be hiding contradictory truths, projecting false coherence. The tragedy is that cultural reinforcement makes dissonance invisible. It becomes normal to tell yourself one story while living another. This silence strengthens patterns, making self-deception a collective behavior. Understanding this layer allows perspective. You see not just individual tension, but the network of social pressure, inherited fear, and learn avoidance shaping behavior. The moment of clarity comes when you stop justifying. You notice the contradicting without flinching. You acknowledge the discomfort and see it as a guide rather than a threat. Cognitive dissonance doesn't vanish, it transforms. Awareness gives agency. Choices become aligned, not because the world changed, but because perception has shifted. The war is still there, but now you can navigate it consciously. The dissonance is always there, whispering, tugging, shaping choices. Most ignore it. If you notice, and in noticing, they gain a rare power. Clarity over themselves. Stop pretending the war isn't happening. Recognize it. Sit with it. Let it guide decisions rather than dictate them unconsciously. Every moment of awareness chips away at the unseen. Tension slowly reveals truth beneath the illusion. If you made it this far, I greatly appreciate you. You're probably one in a million. Here at Huxon, we have a motto. It's always better to understand than to be understood. And I want you to win. And the only way to begin winning is to understand the people that are in front of you. Friends, family, work colleagues, bosses. It doesn't matter whether you're in business or just going about your daily life. Because we don't navigate life. Life is simple, life is easy, life is good. What we navigate are people. People all up and through our lives. And the only way to navigate these people is to first understand ourselves, as well as understand what's in front of us. So be sure to like, comment, subscribe. As we continue to grow, we just hit 3,500 subscribers. So big shout out to the community. You guys be blessed. Let's continue to grow. Let's continue to get bigger. And we got big plans for all of us. Stay blessed, and I'll see you in the next one.